I swear, as soon as I started this video, this thing fell over. So this is the old Toybiz Galactus Build-A-Figure. Not totally sure, but I think this was like the first Build-A-Figure. Or one of the first. So like they kind of did like a couple series and they started getting the Build-A-Figure, and this is like the Toybiz wave. So if like I check the date on it, I believe it's 2005. So, and this is one I had before, and I just kind of, you know, like I said before, I purchased some stuff about a year ago and sold a lot of stuff. And, you know, one of those pieces I just kind of wanted back. You know, it seemed like the HasLab's Galactus coming out, and I was just like, man, I kind of want one, you know, and I just, everyone I've seen has just kind of been rough, which this one isn't perfect either, but it's still in really good shape. There's obviously some kind of issue here with the leg. I just can't quite wrap my head around. It's like the boots are kind of turned in or something, and I can't remember if like this, like I don't believe this piece right here spins, and it's just like when you look up here, there's like it's like a ball joint. So like these old Toybiz ones, they didn't have like the thigh cut, so it was just like you had to kind of rotate it within that joint. And I feel like this one is just, it's been sitting a while or something. And another thing too is like the skirt sort of blocks it, but I remember my other ones kind of like that too. And same thing with the diaphragm here too. It's like it's there, it's all good, like but it's like you have to kind of maneuver it to get it right. And you can see from the back too, it's just, this part of the torso has always been a little too big. So there's that. Which I mean, when it came out, that was like a separate piece. Let's see. Yeah, you can tell too, like with the skirt, like it just, that's about as far as his legs go. This one I can't get I need to quite tighten. I'm sure I can work it out though. So yeah, I mean his legs, he's not gonna have that much of a wide base, but his legs are gonna kind of be close together. So there you go. I don't know why he wants to lay on that toe. It's weird. It's like, I think this table, I've been using it for such a long time. It's kind of got like a bow in the middle, so stuff in the middle it kind of bows in. So yeah, I seem to have them all right now. It's just, you know, have to be mindful about it. Which, I mean, this thing is, what's that, 17 years old? So over time, they just, you know, but whoever had it took a really good care of it. I mean, there's some dust here on the chest, shoulder area, which is where it usually accumulates, but it's not bad. I don't know, this is probably something from the manufacturing too. Like the paint's not perfect, like there's a little splotch here too. I can't really say if that's just wear and tear or anything. I mean, honestly, it's just, I mean, you just don't see them in this good a shape, honestly. It's obviously not perfect, but so yeah, with the old Toybiz stuff, like these do articulated hands, so they didn't do alternate hands like Hasbro does. So he has like this wrist movement here, and has like the finger movement, so kind of opens up like that. I really like the detail they did on these before too, because face looks really good. I mean, the eyes look really good too. Probably need to take a Q-tip and clean all that stuff. There's some other paint splotching right there too, which I'm pretty sure that's manufacturing stuff. With these old like Toybiz figures, they did like a lot of whatchamacallit. God, I forgot what it's called. It's like a overpaint, like a dark paint to it, so the colors look more darker and stuff like that. It's just the style of the old Toybiz. So they don't look as bright as like the Hasbro figures, and they didn't from the beginning. If you see them in the package, that's exactly how they look. I mean, yeah, I mean, everything's really good. Just have articulated toes with this, which they did that with the Toybiz figures too. Skirt looks pretty good. May have fell right here. Some like slight scratches. I mean, that could have came from the manufacturer too. Trying to think, because it's kind of like a marbling paint here. I don't know, like you can kind of see some of the darker blue there, here a little bit too, and that kind of like this paint kind of fades over time in a way, so you can kind of see here too, like this part's blue, this part's kind of like a different blue. I'm not sure if that's just the way it was. It's not bad or anything like that. It's just, you know, I just kind of want to put it in perspective with the other ones too. Oh, that's cool. These are ratcheted as well. Well, that one is. So, yeah, I'm trying to get him in a happy place with his balancing, which I mean, once you get it, it's good. So I'm kind of backed up with a camera too. I'm just making sure I get his. It's hard to get the whole body in there. I'm like just basically up against the wall. I do want to kind of bring out some figures. So I've got like a Mr. Fantastic and a Visible Woman here. Just to kind of put it in the scale. So I mean, like Galactus's scale is just, it's all over the place. Like, yeah, try to get those in. Just want to back up a little bit because I'm kind of getting this head out of the way too, but that kind of gives you an idea. I'm gonna put them side by side. You can see they just kind of come above the knee. So like these were, you know, 6-inch scale, which the Toybiz Marvel Legends was too. You know, I mean, this is old school Marvel Legends. I mean, they just, you know, when they do a Build-A-Figure, they're not massive like this, like Fin Foom, the Big Apocalypse, all that stuff. It's just, you know, it's not like this anymore. Just ain't. Swear, but it just ain't. The new HasLab one is going to be more like Sentinel. I think he's actually going to be a little bit taller, where Sentinel was like 30 inches maybe. I think this figure's like, I don't know, let's see, like 18, you know, 15, 18 inches, I'm not sure. I know it's supposed to ship out in the fall. I sort of passed on it. I kind of wish I got it, but I mean, the price is, it was really high at the time. I think it's like $450, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to see it and just, like I was the same with the Sentinel, I just kind of, oh, okay, how's it look? Cool, okay, whatever, you know. But I'm really happy with this one. You know, I'm not a big Fantastic Four fan, but I love Doom, love Galactus, you know, certain characters really like too. And I'm just kind of curious if like I can get him actually holding some of these characters. And that was like a big thing I was thinking the whole time. Was like, oh man, if I can get her holding like an Invisible Woman, that'd be great, you know. And it kind of sort of works. So I think the issue I'm having, he does have ratchet joints, so it holds it in there pretty good, but obviously she adds some weight to it too. So you have to find like the point where he can hold her and just, you know, like rest her in the arms or, you know, unmentionables or whatever. So she kind of holds there. But let me scoot this up a little bit, just give you an idea. So you can basically hold them and just kind of look at them. So that's definitely possible. You know, I mean, with really the Sentinel, like I barely had room to make a diorama out of it. I'd have to do the same thing with the Fantastic Four if I got another Galactus. This one I'm pretty sure I can kind of squeeze into my shelves, you know, not make it too much space. Which is pretty cool otherwise. And I mean, really, besides the thing, like, the rest of the group's pretty slim, you know, like Human Torch is pretty slim too. I don't know. Just trying to get some ideas for this. Man, I really like this Mr. Fantastic figure, but like, God, those arms are so. You have to like basically bounce them with an arm. And I'm kind of doing it outside the camera, but I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. But it's okay. So I'm gonna scoot down there. So basically I've got like his arm resting on the table here, and then this arm is kind of shot up. And basically what's going on is like, I wonder if I can turn her head a little bit. So she's actually looking at him like, hey, who's got me, you know? Let's see. So yeah, I'm trying to just get some ideas for it. You know, which I kind of like this. Yeah, I can put him kind of more like this though. But gives you an idea, like he's, you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I mean, like you can put a thing and maybe have a thing grabbing his leg or something. I don't know. So yeah, just some kind of diorama ideas. Kind of like I got was sitting on me. He's been holding Storm and Galactus. I did it like in a room tour video for months. So I mean, it's worked out real good. I mean, I really like this figure. I still think it's an excellent figure. It's not perfect, obviously, and it never was. Like, I mean, I kind of messed around with it when it first came out. I don't think I got the pieces by friends, you know, that had it, and I was just like, oh man, this is awesome. But you know, with time comes change, and sometimes it's good. So I guess the HasLab thing is, you know, if you got big money, you're welcome to go for that nowadays. But yeah, that pretty much covers it. Yeah, I mean, this is still like a 9 out of 10, honestly. It's still an excellent figure, and, you know, really cool to have and everything. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.